Okay, so here we are. It is our May 2016 team call. I'm so excited. There is so much momentum with our team right now, and we have a lot of growing leaders on our team, and that is just so cool. There are so many of our team members that are starting their own teams themselves, and they're starting their own team pages, and they're really starting to take hold of their business. And I'm so proud. I could not be more proud of what this team is doing and the direction this team is going. So because of that, I wanted to make sure y'all knew about the leadership ladder. This is something brand new. It was just launched within the last year and a half, 2 years or so. And it is all about really figuring out what you need to do in order to move your business forward and in order to be successful in your business. So tonight I'm not going to go through all like the top tiers. I will tell you a little bit about them, but I'm really going to dive deep into the main rungs that you can achieve right now, that you are on the verge of achieving, or or you'd like to achieve. I just want to explain the basic few rungs, and then as our team grows, I will help you guys learn more about how to achieve the higher rungs, and it'll all make sense in a couple minutes. Don't worry. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to presentation mode so you can see my cute little PowerPoint. So let me just switch. Okay, can you see that? Yeah? Okay, perfect. Yay. Okay, so something, when you're thinking about a ladder and you're thinking about climbing a ladder, right? The idea is you want to get to the top. You want to continuously move up the ladder. But if you're not using your hands and your feet, if you're not using your body parts to try to get yourself up the ladder, then you're not going to go anywhere. So if your hands are in your pocket and you're not doing anything, you're not working your business, you're not following the steps, you're not following the system, then you're never going to move up the ladder. You're never going to reach that success that you want to. So the whole thing is you have to start. Okay, so I'm going to get more about the leadership ladder. I just wanted to tease you a little bit with some heads up, because first of all, I want to make some announcements. Like I said, our team is doing so well. We are growing, and as you can see, we have a lot of coaches on our team now. We are almost at the 100 mark. I can't believe it. It is only May, and our goal was to reach 100 coaches in our downline by the end of the year. And you guys are rocking. You guys are doing so amazing, and I'm just so over the moon proud of you guys. So keep it up. We are like 6 coaches away from 100. So I know we're going to hit that so soon, and I need to do something special for our team when we hit the 100 mark, because it's such a huge milestone in our team. So with that, it's obvious, by growing to that number, it's not just me doing all the work. You guys are doing the work too. You guys are, like I said, starting to build your own teams. And so we have a lot of emeralds. We have a lot of leaders that are developing on the team. And they are starting to see results. They're starting to get some checks, if not every week, every other week, or every couple weeks. And that is so cool. When you start to get checks from BeachBody for helping people, it's the coolest feeling in the world, because you're like, wow, I'm having fun. Yes, there is some stressful times, and yes, it can be hard work, but it's your passion, and you're meeting new people, and you're helping people, and people are starting to come to you and say, wow, I just lost 10 pounds. Like, I'm doing what you're telling me to do, and I'm losing weight fast, like faster than I did with other programs, and I feel good doing it because they're doing it the healthy way. So continue on doing what you're doing, because you're changing lives, whether you realize it or not, and whether you've only talked to one person and you're like, I've only talked to one person. How am I changing a life? When you're sharing your story on your page and in conversations, in your daily conversations, when you're sharing your story and you're sharing your struggles and you're sharing your triumphs, that is inspiring somebody. And unbeknownst to you, there are people watching you, and there are people that are benefiting from your story and your journey, and their life is changing. I had a girl contact me out of the blue. We went to high school together, and I never knew. She never liked any of my posts. She never commented on any of my posts. She sent me a private message like 8 months ago or whatever, and she said, I've been following you every day, and I've lost over 20 pounds because of you. You, every day, you're doing it. And I'm like, if my friend from high school is getting healthy, I can do it too. So she's started taking some of my tips that I put out there, and yeah, she was doing her own thing, and no, she wasn't drinking Shakeology, and no, she wasn't doing the BeachBody workouts, but who cares? She was getting healthy, and that's what we're here for. We're here to inspire and motivate people. And the more of you that inspire people and share your story, the more they will want to share and inspire others. Hey, Gab. Welcome. So when you continue to share and just talk to people and just try to help people, then that is going to change more and more lives, because they're going to start sharing and inspiring others too. So it's the trickle down effect, right? So the idea is to build your team and to learn how to be a leader and to learn how to share your story better or whatever, hone your skills, master your skills. Those kinds of things are going to continuously help you feel better, do better, be better, and they're also going to help others feel better, do better, be better, right? So keep up the great work. I see a lot of heart and soul in our team, and I see a lot of amazing things blossoming, so keep it up. We have a bunch of emeralds, and I know y'all are working hard, so thank you so much. I'm so excited. So I have some huge exciting news. Kelly P. and Jennifer L., they are rocking their businesses and already have 2 Success Club points this month and are actually business starters, and you will learn in a couple seconds what a business starter is. So congratulations, ladies. Yay. And also Kelly, she is so close to achieving diamond. I don't even think she realized how close she was until we started talking. So note to self, to all of you, keep track of your Coach Online office in your sponsorship drill down. So when you go to your Coach Online office, go to My Business, and then click on downline, and then you go down to my sponsorship drill down. You'll figure it out. Go to your Coach Online office, My Business, go to my sponsorship drill down. That is how you're going to keep track of your team, and you're going to see what your team is doing and how many coaches you have on your left and how many coaches you have on your right. And if you need help with any of that, talk to your upline sponsor coach or talk to me, and we will help you strategize your business and figure out where to put your next coach and how to do the placement and all of that. So no worries. You don't have to learn it all yourself today. We are here to help you, okay? So Kelly is about to achieve diamond. She's so close. And she also is about to get Success Starter. She will be the first one, I think, on our team, I'm almost positive, the first person to reach Success Starters on our team. And that means she achieved Success Club her first 3 months of her business. So not only is she close to diamond in her first 3 months, but she's also close to reaching Success Starters. And you guys, you know what? She's working the system, just like Jennifer. These girls are working the system, just like some other coaches on our team that are starting to achieve success. They're doing the trainings, they're showing up every day, they're being consistent, and they are seeing results, and they are they're creating a following, they're creating a team, and you can do it too, okay? You guys all have the ability. You just need to probably do a little bit extra personal development, but I know you guys have it in you to be super great and to be, top coaches. You all have the ability to do it. But isn't it exciting that we're seeing such growth in our team? I am just so happy and so proud of these ladies. So whoop whoop. Those are our team announcements. So some company announcements. If any of you have any thought in your mind whatsoever about going to Summit, don't think it's too late. You can get on the wait list. Yes, it's technically sold out, but you can get on the wait list. If you are a new coach that just signed up between July, January, February, March. I have to count months on my fingers. January, March, April, May, June, July. Yeah, July. Okay, 7. So 7, 17, 15. So July 17th of 2015 up until July 28th, 2016, anybody in this past year, basically, who signed up, if you get on the wait list within your first 90 days of signing up, I just learned this today. I wish I knew this before, but sorry, bad coach. I'm trying. Anyway, so apparently within your first 90 days, if you get on the wait list, you get the 195 option. Right now, the general tickets are $245 and they're going to go up to $295 the closer we get to Summit. So make sure you get on the wait list. If you have any thought whatsoever, we'll figure it out. We'll sell a bunch of challenge packs. We will figure out a way for you to pay for it. We have one space available in our hotel room, so there is an option for you to stay with us. So don't worry about the hotel. We will help you with that, but just get there, because Summit is amazing. Summit is our annual conference, and it blew my mind. It was life-changing. It changed my business. It changed, like I said, my life. You get to work out with the celebrity trainers, but more than that, you hear in person from the top coaches, all of them. You hear their struggles. You hear their ideas. You strategize with people. You meet potentially your success partner. A lot of success partners meet at Summit. You learn so much more when you're in person, I feel like, and just the vibe, the energy, being around 25,000+ coaches is just unbelievable. It's the greatest experience ever. So if you can't go this year, put it on your calendar for in July. Usually the first day of Summit, maybe the second day of Summit, I think it's usually the first day, they will announce when the next year's dates are, and they will open up registration immediately, and that's the cheapest ticket. So that's what I did. I missed it my first year, but I said, I don't care. As soon as they give you the opportunity to buy a ticket, I'm buying a ticket. So literally I was on Facebook waiting for Steven to say, okay, register. And literally as soon as the registration was open, I was online buying my ticket, and within a couple hours, registration was closed. They were sold out of their early bird tickets. So just a heads up, it's happening in July, so get ready. I want everybody to be there. I want us to have the biggest group at Summit and just totally representing our team. Maybe we'll get matching t-shirts, because I'm cheesy like that. But you guys, I can't stress enough how important it is to be at Summit. And if you can't get to Summit, I totally get it, but try at least to get to Super Saturdays. Getting to these live events is so important, and there's a Super Saturday every quarter. So look in your Coach Online office under events, and look for the next Super Saturday, which should be in August. I think it's the first, it's usually the weekend after Summit. So so just keep that in the back of your mind too. Live events are so key. The other thing is I don't know if you guys know about the Inside Shakeology podcast, but they've put a lot of content out there. So if you need to beef up your Shakeology knowledge, totally, there's a Shakeology blog that BeachBody runs that I just found. Again, bad coach, but still, there's a Beachbody operated Shakeology blog. If that makes sense. And there's a podcast. It's called Inside Shakeology. It's fabulous. It's with Darren Aline. He is like, he gives the raw. He's so raw and real, and you hear directly from him. So it's awesome. So that, and then the Ultimate Reset has some new pricing, as you see on the screen. I purchased my Ultimate Reset kit. Finally, I've been a coach for over 2 years, and I've been talking about doing this, and I'm finally doing it because I can't imagine going 21 days without wine. I'm just going to be honest. But I know I need the full body cleanse and resetting my body. So I'm really excited about that. So I start that June 1st. If anybody wants to do it with me, if you've been thinking about doing it, now's the time to do it with these lower prices. It was a super scary idea before because it was so expensive, but now it's kind of more reasonable. But it's a 21-day cleanse. So if anybody is interested, June 1st, I'm starting, and I would love to have some people start with me. So just let me know. Okay. So the leadership ladder. Okay. Basically, the idea behind this is Beachbody saw that coaches who kept achieving, higher ranks, like they achieved emerald, and then they achieved ruby or skipped ruby and went right to diamond, and they weren't really making a lot of money. So even though as a diamond, let's just say, so when I became diamond, literally my first week, my check was around $50, and I was like, okay, like where's this $2,000 a week check? Because when you hear diamond, it sounds so glamorous, but then once you get there and it's like, wait a second, where's all this money that everybody talks about? Well, obviously we're not supposed to be focusing all on money. It's about helping people, but let's be real. Like, we want this to be a business, and if it's a business, you need to make some money. So the problem is I built our team originally on discount coaches. So that's why it wasn't, some huge check. It was just like a hobby, and I was only doing the fun stuff. I wasn't doing the hard work. I wasn't inviting as many people as I needed to be inviting. I wasn't talking about the business opportunity like I should have been. And I was only referencing the business opportunity as getting a discount. So when you're telling people, oh, become a coach so you can get a discount, well, then they're just going to be a discount coach. If you talk to people about the fact that they can build something amazing and they can take their passion and dreams and find their purpose in life, and Beachbody could just be the vehicle to help them, then, you could start to, get them to think bigger than just a discount. So if you're only talking to coaches about it being a discount, then an opportunity for a discount, not an opportunity to change their life even more and change their family's life and their future and build something that's theirs and build something that they can put their own heart and soul into, where they're building something for themselves, not for somebody else, like a normal job. You go to work and you work your butt off at your day job, but it's really for somebody else, because there's not a lot of opportunity for you to supercharge your income, So where with this opportunity, the harder you work, if you're working at the system, if you're working the system and you're doing all the right behaviors, which we'll talk about, you will start to see the fruits of your labor. It's hard in the beginning. It's a lot of work in the beginning. It is not easy. I know firsthand, it is not easy in the beginning. But once you start to do the system, it took me a long time to understand that, then you will start to see more success, and then it'll build and build and build. Where if you work really hard at your day job, usually you're making the same and you're only getting a little increase every year with that, or maybe you don't get any increase year over year, but you're still working really hard and there's not really a light at the end of the tunnel. Where with this opportunity, there's a huge, bright, glowing light at the end of the tunnel, but it takes work to get there, but at least it's there. So when you're just building the team on discount coaches, it's harder for you to see that light. It's harder for the success to come because the idea is they're only looking to help themselves. The discount coaches are great. We love discount coaches because, we want our friends and family to have discounts. We want that, and we want them to keep drinking their shake. If they can't afford it at the retail price, then get the coach price and get the discount. That's wonderful. But we do want people who are able to share and help more people, because the more people that we help find their themselves and find their calling and find their purpose and passion, then they will help more people find their purpose and find their passion and change their life. So it's a domino effect in a good way, and we can help more people. So I hope that makes sense. But so the leadership ladder was really developed to kind of take the ranks. The ranks are great, but let's go to the next level. Let's figure out stretch goals. Let's figure out benchmarks on really how can we be successful. So the leadership ladder is really your way of seeing, are you really successful in this business? And what do you need to do to get success in this business? And it will iron it out for you. So it's going to give you better benchmarks. It's going to give you the ability to achieve stability and growth within your business. And it's really a way to work the system where you can truly help people. Okay, so what are the rungs? So the leadership ladder rungs. So you start with a business starter. So the bare minimum, you have to be a coach or higher to be a business starter. And then the next rung is a team builder. So the bare minimum is an emerald coach or higher. And then the next rung is a team leader, which is a diamond rank or higher. And then organization leader, 2-star diamond or higher, and executive leader, 5-star diamond or higher. Tonight, because I don't want to overwhelm you with something that seems so far out in left field right now, I'm only going to talk about the first 3 rungs. I'm not going to talk about organization leader, and I'm not going to talk about executive leader because we'll talk about that as our team grows and as our team continues to achieve success. I want to start with something that's tangible and that's attainable right now. So, so looking at the benchmark, let me see if I can move you guys' face. Okay, that's fine. So this is your breakdown of exactly what you need for each. So we'll start with the business starter. So this is Jennifer and Kelly P right now. You girls are business starters, so congratulations. So to achieve business starter, you need at least 100 BP. That basically is $100 in bonus payout, basically bonus potential, bonus payout. So that's basically $100. So when you see this BP, just ignore it. It's $100, $250. So, and you need at least Success Club 5 and your highest paid rank, at least a coach. So, last month, and it's month by month. So you could lose your rung. You could go back down the ladder. So next month, if you only get $75 in payout and you achieve Success Club and you're a coach, you didn't hit that $100 mark. So you lose your business starter status. So it's an ongoing goal to keep you working. You don't just achieve it and you keep it. You have to continuously achieve it every month in order to keep that status, if that makes sense. So you keep your rank. Your rank is kind of like your status, and then these different rungs are kind of like your personal benchmarks, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? So everybody else sees, like the outside world, they are used to seeing emerald and diamond and all of that. But inside, between us, we want to really be successful. So this is our way of understanding what it really takes and what we need to do to achieve it. So Team Builder is $250 a month in commission or bonus payout, and at least Success Club 5. And you see all of these are at least Success Club 5. So even the top leaders, at least Success Club 5. I always have a hard time with that. And then Team Builder is Emerald or higher. So Jennifer and Kelly have the ability to be team builders, as long as not only that, but the other quality or the other benchmarks they need are at least 2 personally sponsored coaches with 1 or more Success Club points. So if you're an Emerald and you only have 2 coaches on your team, each one of those coaches need to have at least 1 Success Club point or more. And then your weak leg volume, so you have your strong leg and your weak leg. Your weak leg volume needs to be at least 200 TV, which means team volume. PV is personal volume, TV is team volume. So whatever the team underneath you in your weak leg side needs to be at least 200. And then the team leader is $1,000 a month in commission, Success Club 5, a diamond or higher, 4 personally sponsored with at least 1 Success Club point, and then 5,000 TV on the weak legs. So that is the basics, the basics of that. So how in the world do you know where to find this information, and how do you know where you stand, right? So this sounds good in theory, but where in the world do you figure this out? Like, how do you know where to look? So when you sign into your Coach Online office, your home, when you get back into Coach Online office, the first thing that pops up is basically like your dashboard kind of, and it usually shows you your Success Club. See these tabs up here: personal volume, team volume, Success Club. It usually always opens at Success Club in that tab. So you click the tab to the right, which is the Leadership Ladder tab, and that will show you. So here it'll say, your Leadership Ladder benchmarks, and it'll say, they need between the 1st and the 5th of the month to kind of update all of this information. So you have to wait till at least the 5th of the month in order for this to generate. So give them a couple days. So when the new month happens, wait till at least the 5th or 6th day before you start freaking out. Anyway, and then you're going to see, this is for the last month. So last month was Business Starter. This is somebody else's. This is not mine. So the last month, this person was a Business Starter, and their next rung benchmark, their next rung benchmark or whatever, or achievement would be Team Builder. So that's what they're working towards. So this chart is going to tell them what they need to accomplish in order to achieve the Team Builder rung. So you'll see commission, which is the BP. Remember I said the BP. So last month this coach had $222 in commission. This month they're around $245. So they're really close to achieving their next rung benchmark. So in order to get this Team Builder, they need to, I knew I was going to do that. I was doing so good, you guys. Aha. Yay, got it back. Okay, me and technology. I swear, I can't get through one team meeting without having something go wrong. Okay, so 250. So there are like 5, if this is a 5 or an 8. But anyway, so they're very close to reaching that. So now let's look at their Success Club points. Last month they were at Success Club 5. This month they haven't achieved Success Club yet. So they need to get on it in order to achieve, to hit this benchmark. Then the highest paid rank is coach last month. This month they achieved emerald status. That's awesome, and which is great. So their next benchmark achievement needs to be emerald. So they've already achieved that. So right now it looks like they just need a couple more dollars in commission, which they would get from their challenge packs. So they still need to hit Success Club. Now let's look at the next one. Personally sponsored with 1 Success Club point or more. Last month they didn't have any. This month they don't have any, and their benchmark would be I think that's 1 or 2. Sorry, this is a little fuzzier than I thought it would be. So then we look at the weak leg volume. Last month they had 0, which doesn't make any sense. This month they're at 220 and they need 200. So you see what I'm saying here. So this is a way for you to look and see what you did last month and what you need, or what you're currently doing this month, and then what you need to do in order to achieve the next rung in the leadership ladder. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense. So now that we know what the rungs are, we know how to find out how we're doing and where we are at on the leadership ladder, and how to figure out what we need to achieve in order to get to the next level. But now, how do we reach those stretch goals? Like, what do we do if we want to achieve these stretch goals and we want to achieve more success? So basically, you have to figure out where you are right now, so you know how to do that. Then you really have to kind of get serious and kind of take a look at what you've been doing and evaluate yourself. And if you need to, ask another coach that you're friends with. Ask me, ask your upline coach to kind of help you take a look and help give you an honest look at your social media, help you look at your what you're doing every day. What are you doing for your power hour? Are you doing a power hour? Are you inviting all the time? How many people are you inviting? What are you saying in your invites? How are you communicating with people? If you are having a hard time figuring out what areas you stink at and what areas you need work at, then don't be afraid to ask your upline, or ask another coach, or ask me to kind of give you an evaluation and give you an honest opinion. And don't be afraid if somebody asks you for your honest opinion. We're coaches now. That's our job. Our job is to help coach people and help people get better. So if somebody asks you for your opinion, don't be afraid to give it to them and be honest with them, because they really need your help, right? So it goes for our challengers as well as the coaches on our team. So once you figure out what areas you need work at, then set your goals based on that. So when you figure that okay, so let's say your invites, you're doing invites, but you're not getting a lot of response, and you find out that maybe your invites, you give too much. You say way too much of, at first. That's what I sometimes do. This is where, this is one of my areas that I stink at, because I get so excited. So I show up and throw up. And so if that's an area that you didn't know, but somebody said, your invites, there's a lot of information in there and it's so overwhelming, then you set your goals based on that. Say, okay, so my goals now, I know I need to learn how to invite better. So go to YouTube, go to your upline, go to the coach online office, go to the Coach Like a Boss training, and figure out better ways of inviting and really work on mastering those skills. So don't be afraid to ask for opinions and and constructive criticism. Okay, so it's just going to help us to get better. And then you have to look at, are you rank driven? Like, are you so excited for the idea of reaching diamond, and you're like, I just want to be diamond. I just want everybody to know that I'm diamond, you know, or because that's kind of how I was, I'll be honest. Or are you dollar driven? Like, do you need to pay the bills? And do you need a paycheck? Like, you have to kind of think about that. And that will help you to understand, more about yourself and more about, how to set up your goals, because either way is fine. Not everybody needs to needs to pay the bills with this business could just be for fun. So, you know, so so that could be, different for everybody. Also, you want to focus on mastering the 4 vital behaviors. I mean, it's always been 3 vital behaviors, invite, 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 be proof the products work, and do your personal development. But now the 4th vital behavior is recognizing your challengers and your coaches' achievements. So the smallest to the biggest achievements, whatever it is, doing a lot of recognition. So focus on mastering those 4 things. And then if you're like, okay, I got it, but I feel like there needs to be more. Well, in the Coach Like a Boss training, there's the critical core activities training. There's a video called Critical Core Activities. If you haven't watched it, I break down 13 or more, but I think it's basically 13 different activities that every coach should be doing if they want to grow their business. They should be doing these 13 different things all the time, consistently. So check out that video. Okay, so next, focus on becoming a leader. So most of us, when we got into this business, we got in for the discount. We got in because we thought it'd be fun. We got in because our friend told us to. We got in because we wanted to make money, but we didn't really know what that looked like. Whatever it was, most of us did not come into this business thinking, hey, I want to be a leader, right? I want to lead a team. Most of us did not come into the business thinking like that. And that's okay. So just know that you're not alone. If you're like, I don't know, I don't want to be a leader. You all have it within you to become a leader. In whatever way that looks like to you now, doesn't necessarily, some people have a negative connotation to leaders, and they think it has to be like, you must do this, and you have to tell everybody what to do. You don't. Just be friends with them and help them and guide them, just like you do with your challengers. That's all it is. But there are ways to improve your leadership skills, and there's tons and tons of books and videos and everything. So if you're nervous about the whole leading a team thing, if that scares the crap out of you, like you don't want to have to talk in front of people and all of that, believe me, most people getting into this business don't want to do that. It just comes with personal development, and it comes with understanding that your leadership style does not have to be like others. You could just, you could do it however it makes sense to you and feels right to you, but focus on becoming a leader and developing a team, and focus on working smarter, not harder, right? When you can't sell like 1 million challenge packs yourself, okay? You can't, help 1 million people get healthy all by yourself. It sounds great in theory, and you may want to help 1 million people get healthy, but you really need a team to do it, because you may only be able to help 25 people get healthy, realistically, right? But if out of those 25, 5 of them want to help other people, then each of them help 25. Now that's 25 times 5. So it exponentially improves the chances of you influencing somebody, teaching them how you like to help people, and then they can use some of that and use some of their own things, and then they can help. So it's so it's a way of you helping more people by helping develop leaders with you, if that makes sense. So you have to start to think in those terms and in the bigger picture, and think bigger and broader, right? And the other thing, the other way to reach your stretch goals is by strategizing your business and developing your skills. So this is a business, just like a flower shop, just like an architecture firm, just like, any kind of business. This is similar to, or this is a business. So there are marketing strategies, there are organization things. There's so much to that you can implement from a typical business to this business, and strategizing is so important. So if you need help strategizing, talk to me, talk to your upline, and we can help you, we can also help you develop your skills. Okay, so moving on to business starter. Where am I at? Okay, I want to quickly get through this. So, and I'm going to post this presentation in our team page so you guys can get this presentation later. So for business starters, if you want to be a business starter, you need to do this. Know this and then learn this, okay? So you need to connect with people you already know. You need to invite people to your challenge group. You need to sell 3 challenge packs, drink your Shakeology and work out. Invest in 10 minutes a day for personal development. These are the basic things. Don't worry about everything else. Really just focus on these basic things, okay? Don't start thinking that you have to start a website. Don't start thinking that you have to do all this stuff that I've done, because I spend a lot of time and everything into doing all this stuff and not enough time into the things I should be doing in inviting. Like, I need to be focusing more on inviting and all of that. So learn from my mistakes. Just because you see these top coaches doing all this extra stuff doesn't, and not that I'm a top coach, but I don't want to put myself in that category. I'm nowhere near that yet. But just because you see them doing all this crazy stuff, doing a blog and all of this, does not mean you have to do that, okay? Work with the basics first. Hone in, master the basics first, and then get into all that stuff. So achieving business starter, just do the basics. Just do this stuff first, okay? You have to know the 4 vital behaviors. You have to know your story and how to share it. If you haven't figured out your story yet, sit down, grab one of us and let's talk it through, and let's figure out what your story is, and then figure out how to share it. You can watch other coaches and see how they're sharing their story and breadcrumbing their story. You can watch YouTube videos on how to share your story. Also, you need to know the value of Shakeology and the importance of challenge packs. Obviously, challenge packs help us get our Success Club points and help us get to Success Club. But more than that, they help start your challenger the right way. They're getting their nutrition. You can control, if they're drinking 1 shake a day, they're at least getting a ton of nutrition. In whether the rest of their diet, isn't great yet, it will be, but it may not be great yet. At least they're getting their nutrition. They're getting that dense whole food nutrition. And then they're getting their workout program. So they need to be, this is the age-old thing. You need to eat right and work out, right? That's what we've always known. That's what this is. It's eating right and, and working out. So the importance of Challenge Pack goes way beyond just Success Club. The program that you're doing, you need to know what program you're doing, and you need to know the nutrition book. Like my first couple programs, I put the nutrition book aside. I never even opened it. I didn't even know that there were recipes in those books. So you need to know your program inside and out, the program that you're doing. You don't need to know all of them. You just need to know yours. That's it. because the Coach Online office has all that other information. Other coaches can help answer questions. YouTube videos, just the YouTube videos. If somebody has a question about a program that I've never done before, I look on YouTube, I find a video from that workout, and I send them the video of workout. That's it. I let the video do the talking for me. So you also need to know the programs that are on promotion for the month. So just your program and then the program that's on promotion. At least know where to get a video of that, and then know your basic compensation plan. You don't need to know about all the bonuses. You don't need to know about all of that yet. Just the basic comp plan. And basically what the basic comp plan is they get a 25% discount off of their products, and, coaches get $25 in commission off $1. So a lot of network marketing companies, you have to achieve a certain rank. Jennifer, you and I, we talked about this. You have to achieve a certain rank. You have to sell a certain amount before you get commission. Not here. $1, you get 25% commission. It's like a real sales job. Not sales. People don't like to think that we're sales. People don't like to sell, but let's be honest. You get commission, 25% commission from $1. So telling people that is kind of cool. Some people who have done network marketing businesses before, they're not used to that. And so that's exciting to them. So we sometimes forget the basics. So all you need to know is the basic compensation plan. Learn this. Learn that 7-day business quick start guide. So most of you did that when you first became a coach. If you know where it is, pull it out. If you never filled it out, maybe print it out and fill it out now, because it really will help you with your why. It'll help you remember your goals. Maybe you have new goals. Maybe you have a new why. I know, Jennifer, you're fresh on my mind because we just met the other day, but your why has changed since you first started. So it might not be a bad idea to, even if you've already done it, to pull it out and do it again. Go on coachlikeaboss.com, do that training, do your Coach Online office training, do one of Steven's trainings, or the Bombshell Dynasty trainings. There's so much training for you, but just do something. Connect with your upline or me. Make sure you're on the national wake up calls and bombshell calls, or do the replays. There's replays for years, like the back replays. You can listen for years and years of wake up, all the past wake up calls and stuff. And like I had said before, attend all the local events like Super Saturdays, and also try to get to Summit. Okay, team builder. Continue doing all the business starter activities, and then also connect with other people and friends of friends. You want to retain and support your customers, so you really want to make sure that you are taking care of your actual customers and don't forget about them, So go in, if you do forget who your customers are, like I have sometimes, I feel bad, but at a certain point, it's like I need to, you need to be more organized. I need to be more organized. I need to make sure I constantly go back to my customer list and make sure I keep track of when was the last time I talked to them, when was the last time I checked in with them. So make sure you're constantly supporting your customers. Sponsor and support new coaches. So talk about the business opportunity, bring in new coaches, that kind of stuff. Okay, so know this. Know how to convert from your customers to coaches. There is training on this, YouTube videos on this. Successfully onboard new coaches. There's a training in the coachlikeaboss.com training, and on on what to do with new coaches. So make sure you have a system. If you don't use the system that I've laid out, or that your upline sponsor has laid out, make sure you have a system to onboard a new coach to make it easy for them to get on board and get trained and get started right. Expands your social media skills. really, if you're totally into Snapchat, then totally go for it and research everything about Snapchat and what the trend is and all of that. So hone in on your social media skills. Business activity tracker. If you're not using the business activity tracker and you are lost with what to do, and you need help organizing, use that business activity tracker in your Coach Online office. That will help you tremendously. There's also the 7-step funnel system. Again, that's in our training. It's in the Coach Like a Boss training. That will help you keep track of the conversations that you're having. Then, know about the different rank structures and what it takes to be an emerald, a ruby, a diamond, and so forth. Learn about preferred placement in your graphical genealogy. Learn about team cycle bonus, that kind of stuff. Okay. Hold on. You want to learn how to run your own team trainings. If you're not comfortable doing a team training, send them to the Coach Like a Boss training. Whatever it is, have your system for training your coaches. And then you yourself attend one of the Emerald to Diamond group coaches or group trainings. And then there's also the Coach Training Academy. So the next one, and we are almost done, the team leader rung. So you want to continue doing everything in the last 2 rungs. You also want to develop your coaches. And find your business builders, the people on your team who want to build a business. Don't waste your time working with the people that are discount coaches. I tried. You spin your wheels. So once you see that somebody really isn't doing the work, they say they're doing it, but they're not really doing it, you got to move on. You tell them that you'll be here when they're ready. You got to move on. Don't spin your wheels. You just find new people. Just look for new coaches that want the business and they're ready to work, because it'll be way more fun. Believe me, it'll be way more fun when you find those business builders. Okay. Host your own challenge groups or join up with your success partner or another coach and do challenge groups. Also, you want to host coaching opportunity events, lead trainings and your own team calls. You want to set goals for the team and recognize your team. Okay. You want to know how to attract new people through developing your brand. I know Jennifer, I keep saying Jennifer because she's right here, but she's working on developing her brand and everything too. So really work on those skills, improve your social media, create duplicatable content or duplicable content. Basically what I mean is content that not only your team can duplicate too, because I like whatever I have, you guys can use. You never have to ask me. Just if you see something that I'm doing that you like, just do it. I don't care. Whatever. If you like it, then that is so flattering to me. I appreciate it because I never know. I think I know, but I don't really know. I'm just throwing stuff on a wall. So if you like it, go for it. Take it. No need to ask. So, but also content that other people would want to share. Think about that. So make your content educational, inspirational, motivational, entertaining, things like that. Learn more about hashtags. Because that's a whole nother world. And keyword strategies. So learn about that if you have a website or different tags for things. Also, how to effectively communicate with your team, how to set business hours and prioritize, how to use team reports, and what the matching and Star Diamond bonuses are. And then learn more about having one-on-one calls with your upline Star Diamond. Learn about the new Diamond calls. There's special calls for new Diamond coaches. There's the Diamond Insider newsletter, which is cool. And then, really learn more about the summit workshops. I said that right? I'm like getting tired now, so my words are running together. whether it's the workshops at the live summit or pre-recorded workshops. So that is something to shoot for. That's something for all of us to shoot for. So that is our future. So basically what I want you guys to know is you don't have to be great to start. I've said this like a million times, but you do have to start if you ever want to be great. So just start. Don't feel like you have to leap ahead of the pack. You just do your own thing. Focus on what you need to do. Don't focus on what other people are doing. Don't worry about what the person next to you is doing. You just worry about you, and you be the best you can be, and you be you, boo. Because that's why we're the dynamic dynasty, because we are all different. We all come to the table with our different personalities and our different skills and our different words and our different backgrounds and our different stories, and we all can bring something beautiful in our own special way to this team and to the people that we're working with. And that is amazing. So I don't want you to ever try to copy somebody. When I say use my stuff, I don't mean copy and paste it. I mean, use what you need to use from it and what makes sense to you, but put it in your own words. If you need to copy and paste it, you can totally copy and paste it. But I want you to use pictures of you and really work on getting your personality out there, and share your story and share you, and be confident in who you are, because who you are is amazing and beautiful, and the world needs to learn more about you. And there are so many people that are just like you that want to meet more people like you, like them, like you, like them, whatever. You know what I'm saying? So just continue believing in yourself and believing in what you're doing, and just keep trying and just keep throwing stuff on a wall. That's what I do. And once something sticks, then go with that. Once something doesn't stick, make a note or mental note or a real note and say, okay, don't ever do that again. It's all about continuously learning. This business changes, social media changes, people change, you change as you're developing and as you're growing. So be okay with that, and be okay with something not working and trying something else. Okay. But just do it. Just start. Okay, you guys, I'm so excited for you all. And thank you so much for being on this. Sorry if it was a long call, but I really hope that you got something out of this. I hope it helped you in some small or big way. And thank you so much. And I look forward to seeing you guys the first Thursday in June. We will be having our next team meeting. So have a great night. If you have any questions, post in the team page, and we will, and I'll make sure I answer your questions there so that we can move on. We can go to bed. All right, you guys. Bye.